For the best deals on tires and rims, go to tiresourcecanada.ca. And don't forget to use their promo code HOC5 for a 5% discount on all the online orders. The link is in the description below.
BMWs are unreliable, expensive to maintain and repair when out of warranty. BMW drivers are, insert your favorite adjective, which is true for most BMW drivers. I am not one of them. Promise. I've also always driven brand new cars and changed them frequently while still under warranty. So I've never had to worry about repairs, if at all. So the thought of driving a used German luxury vehicle out of warranty makes me very uncomfortable. So what do? I buy a 2016 BMW 228i xDrive Cabriolet. What could go wrong? Hopefully not much, because I did buy it from a BMW dealership and not from a used car dealer. Certainly not a private seller. It had just under 125,000 kilometers on it. Yes, kilometers. I am in Canada. And a clean Carfax report, which means no accidents and a complete service history. Let's get numbers out of the way. 240 horsepower and 255 pound-feet of torque, coming from a twin-power turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Not to be confused with twin turbo. That's not what this is. This is twin power turbo, which means 2-scroll single turbo or 2-stage single turbo engine. Not twin turbo. Two different things. Official 0 to 60 time, if that matters to you, 5.7 seconds, but if you go online, people have done it quicker. Fuel economy, 9 liters per 100 kilometers city and highway combined for Canadians, and 26 mpg city and highway combined for Americans. For those who follow my channel, know that my daily driver is a Kia EV6, which is fully electric, so not even a Prius is fuel efficient for me anymore. And the real world fuel economy really depends on your right foot. Me, for example, if I drive it in comfort mode around city, which I do, and on highway in sport mode, but if I'm cruising and I use eco mode, if I'm going far and I just put it in eco and I don't expect to maneuver, then I get 10.8 liters per 100 kilometers. But that is not the norm. Around town, I drive in comfort mode because the steering is softer to maneuver in parking lots and just city driving in general. On the highway, I put it in sport almost always. I like to have fun with this car. That is the whole purpose of buying this car. This is purely a summer evening and weekend driver. Actually, I shouldn't say summer, because I did buy it just before summer. It was still chilly and I still took out. My only condition is, if I can take the top down and drive it, I'm driving it. I refuse to drive it with the top up. And yes, the windows are always rolled down. So truly, according to my driving habits, the fuel economy I get is anywhere between 11.5 to 11.8 liters per 100 kilometers. Yes, I do have fun with it. The funny thing, I wasn't even looking for a 2 Series, but the ad just showed up in my feed and it happened to be very close to me. I went to take a look at it and just fell in love with it. It was just perfect for what I wanted. I wanted something small, sporty, and comfortable, and it just checked all the boxes. Also, the problem with Roadsters is that you can't really recline the seats, so yeah, that was a deal breaker for me. And these seats are very comfortable. And just in case you need to carry extra passengers, you have these 2 seats at the back, which clearly I don't use, hence the wind deflector, which I will now remove and get in the back seat to show you that an adult can sit there comfortably.
The wind deflectors are optional, but my car came with it. This is a BMW wind deflector, which costs $1,200, but third-party ones are much cheaper. The seat is set for me at 5'6". Pull this lever to gain access to the second row.
Once in the back seat, just pull the seat back. Just under the lever, there is a button that you can use to move the seat forward and backward.
And as you can see, there's plenty of leg room here. I've had a taller passenger here in the back and he was comfortable. AC vents for the rear passengers and also a cigarette lighter outlet, which you can also use for a phone charger. And removable cup holders. There's a button here which you can press and it slides out and reveals a tray and just snaps back into place.
To go out, you can just move the seat forward.
Here's the key fob. Press to unlock, press to lock, press and hold to open the trunk, and press and hold to sound the alarm. Turn over and you can press this indent right here and you can pull out the physical key, which you can use to
Lock and unlock the glove box.
Now the party trick, putting the top down and back up using the remote. So to put the top down, press and hold the unlock button, but you have to be close to the vehicle. From a distance, it will unlock the vehicle, but it won't put the top down. If I move back, this process will stop. It takes 20 seconds for the process to complete. To put the top back up, the BMW button on the key fob, which is the lock button. Again, it will lock, but it won't do anything because, well, I'm standing too far. So let's get closer. And done. Let's check out the anti-theft / safety features. As you can see, the car has the top down and it is locked. And if someone was to open the glove box, the alarm goes off. What if somebody tries to get in the vehicle with the top down while you're away? Again, top down, car is locked, and if I try to jump in, goes off again. The trunk space is unaffected whether the top is up or down. Just under the BMW logo there's a button which you can pull on, and as you can see, it is a pretty spacious trunk. And I'm going to show you the trunk with the top down now, and you'll see it will remain unaffected. The top is down, and as you can see, we still have the same space thanks to the soft top. This car has the executive package, the premium package enhanced, and the M Sports package. So I have the key fob in my pocket, grab the handle and it unlocks, tap here and it locks. Unlock the car. Being a two-door, it has this large door with a large opening, making it easy to get in and out. Love the big bins in the door. Controls to set your side mirrors, to fold them, to select which one you want to set, to roll the windows up and down for the driver, for the passenger, for the rear small windows, and for all of them. Harman Kardon sound system, which is fantastic. 2 speakers on each door. That's 4. 2 on each side of the back. That's 8. And then your middle channel. That's 9. Push this button once to open the trunk and pull this lever twice to open the hood. No additional latch, just pop the hood, and it is hydraulic. The car also has the black Dakota leather seats, which are supremely comfortable and supportive. The leatherette seats, not so much. They also have 2 memory seats, bolster settings, and to move your seat and to recline it. Close the door. Hear that thud? Tells you how solid the car is. The build quality is just fantastic. And just look at the interior. 8 years later, no cracks, no rattles. It has truly stood the test of time. Timeless design. Looks beautiful, even 8 years later. The M Sport package gives you these M wheels, the M front and rear fascia, leather wrapped M steering wheel, and the M footrest. This interior was dated even back in 2016, but it's functional. And again, the build quality is fantastic. Radio controls and your climate controls. Pretty straightforward. The 8.8-inch infotainment screen, believe me, this is the bigger of the two. The base model came with a 6.5-inch screen. Oddly enough, the central lock and unlock for the doors is here under the hazard button. And this is where you control your temperature, cold or hot. A lot of people don't realize that these are touch controls. So as I slide my finger, you will see the channels reveal themselves. Naturally, you have to push to select, but you can just slide your finger and it will tell you what channel is on what preset. The button for the heated steering wheel is on the side. Odd location, but that's where it is. Manually adjustable steering wheel. This is your column for the indicator or the turn signal. Your lights, currently on auto. Your brightness. Close and open the vent to reset the trip meter. Cruise controls to the left of the steering wheel. Media controls and voice control to the right of the steering wheel. Push button start. Foot on the brake. And that's it. This is to disable the auto start stop, where the engine stops every time you stop at a traffic light or a stop sign. In modern cars, you have to disable it every single time, but not in this one. You turn it off once and set and forget. The gauge cluster is hybrid. The speedometer and the tachometer are analog, but then you have this screen here, the digital screen, that has your time, your trip meter, your odometer, temperature, and on the stock, to the left stock, there's this button which you press and the information just under the temperature changes. Your average speed, calendar, nothing, range, fuel economy. You can use the same button to reset the fuel economy. Press and hold and it will reset. Press again, it will go to the average speed. Press and hold and you can reset this too. The right stock is your wiper controls. Push this button for the washer fluid. A small tray for change or your phone or whatever you want to put. A cigarette lighter or a charger spot. Currently it is stock as it came from the factory. 2 cup holders. They can fit large drinks, but they are just a mission to pull out because they get stuck here. To disable your traction control, to put your car in Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport, or Sport Plus. So push down for Eco.
Push up, again for comfort, again for sport, and then again for sport plus. Parking sensors. With the iDrive control, push it, and you can see the rear view camera. And then you can configure if you want parking 8 lines or not. Configure if you want the obstacle marking or not. It's all up to you. The iDrive control to control the infotainment system. Media selections. Radio selections. Nav. Telephone. Menu. Back. And then just option, which gives you like more options. You can spin this to navigate the menu or zoom in and out on the maps. Also toggle it sideways or up and down. You can actually use this pad to draw or write. Enter address.
House number, street, city, state.
So using the iDrive controller, I'm going to scroll down and then press down for the house number, and I'm just going to draw here 2
2
0
0
7
7
3,
3.
and you can do the same for letters. And most importantly, use this control to open and close your soft top. Push it down to bring the top down, and pull it up to bring the top up. This is a press and hold operation, not one touch. However, you can have it coded, but from the factory, it is press and hold. And once the operation is completed, you get a notification in the gauge cluster. To put the car in gear, you have to push this button. If you have your foot on the brake and you don't push this button, the car is not going to go into gears. You have to push this button to go into gears. Stop driving, put the car in park. Try to open the door, and it won't. You have to pull it twice, and then it opens. But after parking, if you turn the car off, then it opens on the first pull. The mirror has a compass built into it and home link for your garage door. You can program it. It's hidden here, so most people can't see it. This bit, that's for your anti-theft alarm system. So once you lock your car, you'll see a red light blink. And this is for your reading lights. Pull down the visor and the light will automatically turn on and off as you slide open and close the mirror. Let's go for a drive. You get to feel a lot of things while driving this vehicle with the top down. And I'm not talking about just the elements, but things that you probably never even thought of, like going over this bump. Not sure if the camera picked up, but you actually hear the compression and the decompression of the shock absorbers, and it makes me smile every single time for some reason. I don't know, it's just so cool. The car is in sport mode. It's pretty quick in a straight line, but it really shines around corners, which I love, like this ramp. Incredibly stable on highway speeds. This car has only one mission, and that is to put a smile on your face, and that it delivers on every single time. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and thank you for watching.